Two of America's founding fathers, two former presidents, and once, the closest of friends. But here's the twist, they both died, on the exact same day, July 4th, the birthday of the nation they helped create. This isn't a myth. This isn't a legend. This is one of the most shocking true stories in American history. And the deeper you go, the stranger it gets. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson started out as partners. They worked together on the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Adams once said Jefferson had a mind of perfect balance. Jefferson admired Adams' fire and courage. They were like two sides of the same coin, different, but stronger together. After America won independence, both men became presidents. Adams in 1797, Jefferson in 1801. Their paths were tied to the birth of the nation, and their story would end in a way no one could have imagined. But friendship didn't last forever. Politics got in the way. The election of 1800 was ugly, one of the meanest in history. Adams and Jefferson became rivals. They even stopped talking for 12 years. Two men who once dreamed of a better nation, now couldn't stand the sight of each other. But time has a funny way of bringing people back. In 1812, something happened. A friend stepped in and said, "You two need to talk again." So Adams wrote a simple letter to Jefferson, "I wish you many years of health." Jefferson replied, and something beautiful began. A slow, warm return to friendship. Over the next 14 years, the two old presidents wrote more than 150 letters. They talked about life, freedom, history, and growing old. Their rivalry faded. Their bond became stronger than ever. Now here's where the story becomes almost unbelievable. In the summer of 1826, both men were sick. Very sick. Jefferson was 83. Adams was 90. Both were weak, tired, and close to the end. And then came July 4th, 1826, the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson died first that morning in Virginia. His last words were said to be, "Is it the 4th?" He wanted to live long enough to see that day. And he did, just barely. Hundreds of miles away in Massachusetts, John Adams lay in his bed, fading fast. People gathered around him as he whispered one final sentence, "Thomas Jefferson still survives." But he didn't know, Jefferson had passed only hours earlier. Adams died soon after. Same day. Same date. July 4th, the day the country was born, and the day two of its creators left the world. For years, people have called it a sign, a symbol, even a miracle. Two men who shaped America, fought over its future, and then came back together, leaving the world on the same day that marked their greatest work. It feels like a story written in a history book, but it happened in real life. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson helped build a nation. They fought, they disagreed, they separated, but in the end, they found each other again. Their final 4th of July reminds us that history can be strange, beautiful, and full of surprises. If you want more stories like this, hit subscribe, and unlock the mysteries behind the moments that shaped America.